Viewers, welcome back and thank you for following up on us each day, going on YouTube and following us over there. Today we want to discuss with Angel, what do women or what do men actually expect women to bring on the table?
What do men expect women to bring to the table?
Yes.
That's a really good question because I think it just depends on who you are as a man and what you're looking for, right? I will not speak to say that all men want the same thing because it's not true,
Yeah.
right? For me, in my case, I just want someone who's honest, who's funny, and who has the same uh, goals in life as I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes men, want someone, as a woman, want someone, uh, you know, I hate saying this, but it's honest, and someone who wants to cook, someone who can clean the house, which is, ancient times,
Yeah.
view, but it is the reality that some men want, which kind of sucks, but it just depends who you are as a man, what you want out of your partner, right?
And I like the way you're saying that it just depends on what a man wants.
Yeah,
We can create a typical or hypothetical scenario.
yeah,
Let's just say that you are a man, you have got a very good job that pays you very well, you're earning very good, and things like that,
yeah,
and you would like to have your children being taken care of. It's obviously going to be either the man or the woman. And so for when you mentioned that, I mean, these kind of things are primitive. Some
yeah.
people don't think
No,
it's
no, no.
primitive. They could decide that, okay, the woman can actually stay home and look after my children.
No, that's true. For me, the way I say it, the reason I say it is ancient time because it's for a long time. That's a
Yeah, I
view.
get it.
That's a long view.
Yeah.
But like you make a good point. It could be
Yeah.
culture. Even with some women, view that as like essential for
Yeah.
the family or for the
Yeah.
relationship to to be stay at home, take care of the kids, and that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I know for me, I've talked to this with my fiance where once. She's working right now. She loves
Yeah.
what she does.
Yeah.
When we start a family, she wants to stay at home. She wants to rest, and I will provide. Which I love that. And if she ever wants to go back to her career, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
It's just what your partner wants and supporting her. That's
Yeah.
my view. I think that's very important for me. But then again, like I said, different men want different things out of their partner.
I've heard in situations where women believe that they can do whatever men can do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so, in that regard, do you think they can bring to the table some feminine nature to? Because if a woman is not feminine enough, men probably see that as challenging. Men probably see that as being aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a part of women that men are actually looking for?
The feminine aspect,
Yeah.
I think so. I think I would say this generally speaking. I feel like men want a woman who is feminine, who dresses nice, who do their makeup, that do their hair. Because that's I think what men usually want. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I would agree on that. But at the same time, I think some women are going to bring a feministic point to the relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that because I feel like if it's too masculine in the relationship,
Yeah.
then it is not a 50-50 relationship.
Yeah.
Like we're going back on that.
Yeah.
It is gonna be more like the man says, "Oh, this is my house. I do whatever
I
I
do
say,"
what I
and this is
want to
like, no, dude. It's
Yeah.
a 50-50 relationship. She should bring her own things, her
Yeah.
own views, her own beliefs. My fiance, she has a lot of beliefs
Yeah.
that when at first I was shocked to hear, like not
Yeah.
shocked, but I was surprising.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I like that. I'm going onto that.
Yeah.
So I like what she believes.
Yeah.
Respect. I support, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love
Yeah.
what she does, and yeah.
Yeah, most typical Africans would imagine coming back from work, so much tired, so much fatigue, and
Yeah.
having a bad day and meeting your wife or your girlfriend or your
Yeah.
fiancé who embraces you and with little kiss on your
Yeah.
cheek and things like that. Men I think that is quite relieving. It's
And
having that at the back of your mind that I have somebody who is going to welcome me irrespective of what the world actually thinks or what is going on in my life whilst I'm in the world.
I think that's true. I would say this, like, that's very, very true because I want the same thing. You know, I want to
Yeah.
come home and, you know, see my wife, you know, there and, you know, share, talk about my day, right? But there, I will say this, and it's very important for me to share this. Like, it's very important to have that person that you feel comfortable with and coming home to. While at the same time, you don't want to take it to of advantage because I've seen it in my Mexican culture where a guy comes in and expect the house to be clean, the meal cooked, and everything, which is right. You know, he comes
Even
home.
though the woman also do the same
Yeah,
job.
yeah, exactly. So if you take too much of an advantage, then you're ruining the relationship into a point where you're expecting much from what you deserve.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I told my fiance like, oh, when I come from work, I'm taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook for you.
Yeah.
I'll do the cleaning, do the laundry, and she's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna do all that even from work? Oh hell yeah, I love that. It's exciting. You know.
Why is she surprised?
Because usually men don't say that.
Don't
Like men
okay.
are not gonna clean the house. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like I love cleaning the house. Like I
Yeah.
love doing that. So it's usually I would say this back to the point where it usually depends on who you are as a man.
Yeah.
How you feel comfortable with other women. You know what you want in your partner. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, viewers, uh, from our discussion, it's so clear. I mean, men don't want an aggressive nature from a partner. Okay, and this is actually for the men.
Yeah.
So, women, please listen. Those of my viewers who are listening, you would like to embrace Angel with femininity, to embrace us with some level of comfort. That is what a man. Angel, are you saying men don't actually care whether a woman brings money to the table or is also bringing some form of financial stability?
I mean, it's funny because I told my fiance like, if you get a really really good job and you like making more money than I do, I'm just gonna stay at home. Like, I'll be the wife.
What?
And she was like, okay, we're gonna do it. And she was laughing about it, but you know, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be treated like a princess too. You know?
Okay.
You know, I go to the mall, get my hair done, and they're like joking. But honestly, it just, you know, if your wife or partner is making more money than you, and some men take it as disrespect. And I'm like, no, dude, that's stupid to say that. Like,
Okay.
your partner's making more money than you.
Yeah.
It's great because it's
Yeah.
for you, both of you. It's for
Yeah.
your relationship.
Yeah.
It's not like she's gonna go spend it all and leave you there. No, if you're in a relationship and your partner's making more money, it's
Yeah.
for both of you. It's not
Yeah.
just because she's, you know, to brag about it or anything like that. You know, yeah.
Women, be feminine in nature, because that is a very good thing. That has a lot of positive energy to match up with men's, should I say, ego.
Yeah.
But I think men of late to have too much ego.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there anything we can do about it?
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because look, I'm saying this as not no disrespect, you know,
Okay.
to anyone, but honestly, you can't change people. As matter as much as you want, people are not gonna change who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I am who I am because that's how I was raised, that's how I teach. But some men out there, you know, they don't really care. They're disrespectful to women. They
Yeah.
only care about certain things, and you know, you could say like, man, change your ego. You know, you're being disrespectful to women.
And
They're
I
not.
actually think that this aspect of women is what binds their family together. No matter how high a man's ego is, if you come down to the level where you make him feel like, okay, I get you. You are angry at this point, but I get you. Calm down, let's talk. That is a very positive vibe.
So what you're saying, you're saying is like a woman should bring to the like
By a woman's femininity binds the family together.
I would say it is true because a woman's femininity plays a big role in the relationship. But I mean, for me, the man's ego is already at a high level.
Yeah.
He has to bring it down. Sorry, he has to bring it down.
Okay.
You know, the woman or the partner of the relationship shouldn't, you know, consider his ego like she should increase it more. No, 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 dude, you bring your ego down. Like,
Okay,
Or
okay.
she's gonna leave you. You know.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
and,
okay.
Yeah, for me, a man's ego is already high.
Okay.
You know, why increase it more
Okay.
when you have someone that's already like
Okay.
great for you? You
Okay.
bring your ego ass down. If
Yeah.
not, she's gonna dump your ass. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This is a very interesting topic.
Yeah.
We should talk about it more.
Yeah.
Some other time too.
Yeah.
Okay. Viewers, I am so happy that we were able to talk about some of these things. We don't claim authority about these subjects,
Yeah.
but we feel like it's the ideal situations to be able to manage some of the consequences of negative feeling in relationship.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. And so when we come back, we are going to discuss more. Hello, welcome back. And so, Angel, I want us before we leave, I want you to give us your best first date question to impress.
Oh, dude, I'm the wrong person to ask about that because I'm gonna be honest. If you ask my fiance one day, she's gonna tell you I asked so many questions. I probably asked more than 100 questions.
But first impression counts.
Yeah, I literally I remember when we were talking. We talked for a month before even going on our first date.
Yeah.
And I'll swear to you this. I asked more than 100 questions.
Okay.
You know, I asked, what's your favorite color?
Which one stood out? Which one got you the best impression?
For me, I think one of the few first questions that I asked her was, how can I help?
Ooh.
And I feel like, there's a really good question to ask, but for me, one of the first few questions that I asked was like, how can I help you? Like, how can I make you more happy?
Oh.
And she was like, what the hell are you saying? Like, this is weird asking for like a stranger you don't know. And that's true, but from my perspective, when I was asking that question, it was like, how can I help you be more happy? What are you looking for in a guy? Not that I'm going to change for you, but, maybe, there's some things that I can do for you that make you happy.
This is what I'm seeing. The men are going out there to look for a woman. Mm-hmm. And so you would like to impress by making the woman more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And so I believe that your question is very valid by asking that, how can I help? I feel like women are going to feel comfort in that situation.
I think that's the very good point of, asking the first few questions, right? Besides not asking 100 questions like me, but I think you want to make them feel comfortable. And it's because, like, you make a good point. A lot of men go out there and just say, like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Hey, what are you looking for? Hey, you want to go out with me? And it's just dumb because a lot of people say that, and it's not unique. And from my thought of view, when I was talking with my girl, was that I want to make it unique to the point where she feels comfortable. Yeah. And I remember asking her, like, how can I make you feel happy?
Yeah, and I think it's a very good one, and I support you, Angel.
Yeah, like, how can I help? What makes you comfortable? Yeah. How do you feel? Yeah. Do you feel safe? Yeah.
It's so incredible.
How do you build trust? That, like, asking those questions that are deep, but not that deep where you want to make them like, oh no, this guy's pretty. It's good questions where you build a comfort level for them to share anything they want to share.
And I appreciate you, Angel, for discussing this with me.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What should we expect from you in the next episode?
Anything, just from anything.
Viewers, if you want us to have Angel back on the show, please let me know in the comment section. Follow me as well, subscribe as well. If you go to Instagram, DJ's Podcast, subscribe to this channel and help us grow. And I'm going to get Angel. Please let me know if you want to see Angel back to the show. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.